Am I the asshole for leaving and ruining the vacation over a harmless prank? For anonymity, I'm using a throwaway and not mentioning country names. I, 25F, moved out of the country I grew up in 7 years ago for college. A lot has happened since then, and it's not relevant to the post, but long story short, I have no family left in my home country, so I chose to acquire dual citizenship and stay where I live now. Recently, I reconnected with my childhood friends, and I was really happy to reunite and catch up. They can't all come over to me because it's super expensive for three people to stay or to pay for a flight and accommodation. One of them, B, 26F, is married, and she and her husband have a big home and usually invites the other two for weekends over slash vacations. So she suggested that they have me over this time for their early January vacation for 2 weeks. My job allows me to work from anywhere as long as I have my tablet and stylus, so it wouldn't inconvenience me if I was away for 2 weeks. The other took off time from work, I think. Vacation was great for the most part, and they were all kind to me despite all the years apart. B's husband was welcoming, but that's where the conflict came in. Whenever I took some time to myself to work a little, he would be there, making small talk and joking around. Sometimes he would tell me things about himself and then say he doesn't feel like he has anyone to share this stuff with. Yeah, creepy. I have no problem with being a confidant of some sort, but I believe a husband shouldn't be spending too much time alone with his wife's friend, no matter the reason. I told him this when I got too uncomfortable and explained my reasons. That's when he got really inappropriate and tried to shoot a shot. I freaked out and told him something along the lines of, B is a great woman. I can't believe you would disrespect her like this. Things got awkward after that, so I told my friends I'll find a hotel to stay at for the rest of my stay. They all burst out laughing, saying things like, gotcha, and asked if it was because B's husband came on to me. I asked how they knew because as long as he kept his distance, I wasn't planning on telling B and possibly causing an argument between them. It turns out they were all in on it to prank me. I was furious. It didn't sound like a prank to me, but one of those meaningless tests people do to test each other's loyalty. Things got heated, and I left to find a hotel after giving them all a piece of my mind, including B's husband. I got here yesterday evening. One of the other friends called me saying vacation is ruined since B's husband is angry that I called him an a-hole in the argument and wants them to leave. She hopes I could apologize. Also, B does this to all her new friends to see how loyal they are. Because her husband is handsome and a great guy and women want him. I responded with, I wish I gave in to this great guy then, and hung up. Now that I've calmed down, I think maybe I went a little too far with my response. Am I the asshole? No, I mean, I would be really mad too. I mean, yeah, no, I wouldn't have seen that as a prank. I don't like those like loyalty test things either. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they've had like issues in the past where like her friends would be like coming on to her guys, so she wanted to test you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you're an asshole for leaving or anything, because I get why you'd feel mad because he made you uncomfortable and stuff. But at the same time, I can see where the friend is coming from. I can see where B's coming from doing that. Am I the asshole for not telling my wife where her son is slash has been hiding? Clarification. I've been with my wife for 5 years, married for 4.5. I have a daughter, we have 2 kids together, and she has Leo, 16M, who she was adamant that I would not parent when we got together. I was fine with that since his dad is still in his life. Leo and his mother don't get on, never have. Arguments happen, and oftentimes he tries to ignore her. It's just him, none of our other kids. I've tried to talk to her about it, but she just says that he's not my son. 2 years ago, I had to get my daughter's toy from the roof of our house, and found him sat up there in a spot you could not see him from the ground, listening to music and reading a book. He looked scared when I saw him. I just gave him a smile and then threw the toy down to my daughter. A couple of days later, we were the only ones home, and he came to me to talk about it. I told him that I get it, why he needs to have some time to himself. What he's doing will not damage the roof, and there's no way for him to fall off the roof where he sits, or the path he takes to get up there, out his window. Also, it's not like he's sneaking up there to drink or smoke. Plus, my wife has said not to parent him, so I don't have any issue with it, and I won't say anything. Honestly, I think that's really great. just gonna like pause that right there. That I think it's nice that they're able to like have a moment and like he like yeah, you're not parenting him, but you're like still making sure that you guys have like a bit of like a positive relationship. I did say something to him when I noticed he started bringing a boy up there. I just told him to make sure he is quiet when talking and to not do anything stupid. There have been times where his mother needed him, couldn't find him, and would just assume he was out. But I knew he wasn't. But again, I didn't say anything. Fast forward to now, about a week ago, my wife installed a tracker app on all our kids' phones, due to it getting darker in the afternoon slash when they go out. Plus, one of her friends recently did the same with her kids. Well, today, she was looking for Leo and couldn't find him. Assuming he was out, she checked his location and he was in the house. She started searching and yelling for him. He heard and quickly climbed down to the outside of the house, to the drive. He then walks in the house and pretends that he was just out with some friends and got back, and that I knew he was out. I covered for him sometimes. Well, even though it is actually completely plausible that it would show his location as in the house if he was just walking up to it, she wasn't convinced and she came to me demanding to know where Leo was. I said that he told me that he had been out with friends, but I just saw him walking up to the driveway. Both was true. She clearly wasn't happy about my answer and has been threatening more surveillance and grounding Leo. And she says that I'm also the asshole for not telling her. I didn't think I was in the wrong, but after thinking it over, while I was just trying to look out for Leo, I did overstep her boundaries as a parent. So, am I the asshole? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know I enjoyed making it. I hope this video inspired you to make beautiful art with your face. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of when I post. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.